I've been watching my grandmother making Chinese dumpling and the wonton since I was young, and also the roadside store, how the store owner make it, but I never made it myself until now. Because this Sunday, my previous Korean coworker, she invited me to her house to have a brunch together, and she's going to cook traditional Koreans kalbi and also make the Koreans kimbap, so which is seaweed roll with rice and some other sides inside. It's Korean's way, which you may still think it's like Japanese, but no, it's the way how Korean roll is different from how Japanese roll. But after all, it just I was invited, and she says she also want to have some Chinese soup, and since I came from Taiwan, and so she said she want to have egg drop soup and also wonton soup. So I'm thinking maybe I can try to make myself. So the reason why I make this video is because last night when I tried to search online about the videos how to make the wontons, but a lot of videos is kind of, because I realized there is not just one method. I thought some other Chinese restaurant there in USA, they are just doing the way they want, but I turned out no, it's because they are more than just one way to make it. So after a while, probably 30 minutes later, I finally found a chef in Hong Kong and then teach the traditional way, which is the way that I saw when I was young. So I think probably there are also a lot of people out who are not Chinese but interested in making wonton by yourself. So since I cannot find any English version, so I think maybe I can make one so I can help those Americans or non-Chinese speaker who want to learn how to do the Chinese things, and like for fun, or say like potluck. So okay, and just to let you know, in Chinese actually we don't call this wonton, and I don't know how it comes out this pronunciation, but in Chinese it is called 馄饨 or called 云吞. It depends on the area that you are from. Most time if you are from Shanghai, which is a city in China, it's more like 云吞, and in Taiwan we call it 馄饨. So okay, just a quick teaching. So let's move to the materials. So I already made this internal meat last night, and why I say last night, because it tastes better if you let the meat marinate or sit for one night. So what I have inside is diced and further chopped, so it's very fine granules. Let's see, the top one is this piece, no, this one, sorry. Right now you see the radish is meat, and the one next to it is garlic and then ginger, and also onion, Chinese green onion, which is a long one. It doesn't matter it's Korean one or Chinese one, because if you go to Korean supermarket, they are going to say Korean onion. So as long as you're buying the right thing, it doesn't matter what they call it. Okay, so I have pork, grounded pork. You can also use chicken, grounded chicken or grounded beef if you like, but in traditionally the 馄饨 in traditional is made with pork. So I have grounded pork, the whole package, and then I dice and further chop the let me just say Asian's long green onion, and then Asian's ginger, and then garlic, and then I put in some soy sauce. The soy sauce, I know probably American only know one type or whatever the supermarket can have, but if you can try to get in Chinese supermarket, I say that it's simply because the saltiness of soy sauce actually varies, and the one that is sold in USA, like for example Costco, they sell the big brand Kikkoman, which is good brand, a very good brand. And if you don't want to do further different things, then just go with the other one. But kikkoman is a little bit salty, and the one I use it will be lightly salt, so it's not as salty as kikkoman, but still salty. And how to make the thing, the internal meat things, I will make a video later on because I didn't think about it last night, and I think probably you can find some other videos, but again I do not know if there's English version, so if not, I cannot find it, then I will try to make one later. So you need to make this one and then let it sit for one night in refrigerator, and then the second morning the flavor will really get into the meat. And then you need to buy a pack of, if you are good in playing with flowers, you can make it yourself. I'm not good at playing flowers, so that's why I have to buy. The it's a wonton wrapper, and Chinese is Shanghai Wonton Pi. Okay, so you need to buy a package of this one, and this I'm not sure should I say small one or regular, but I think this is a regular size. But if you want to make bigger one, you probably want to get a larger size. And then you need to prepare some water, and I will let you know why. And so it's not too hard, and I only show you the traditional way because there are several other methods, and it's kind of you need larger skin. This one is only about this size, pretty much just my palm size. And you think it is big? Actually, it's not as big as you think. So let me show you. And the one thing you need to keep in mind is that this is not dumpling. This is wonton, which is wonton. So the wonton and the dumpling, the difference is that dumpling is using thicker skin, and then to wrap the meat inside, and then boil with water. Wonton on the other side, it's actually the skin is thin like silk. When you eat it, I believe you all have experience of it. The wonton skin tastes like soft, thin, and it's like a silk thing. So you don't want to put too much meat inside, and plus the skin size is not that big. So just about this amount. This is already slightly too much, or say just about the right amount. Then the water, the purpose is to, I prefer use 2 fingers, but normally more fluent people, they will use 1 finger. The reason why I say I like 2 fingers because I dip the first finger, I use middle finger to make this side wet, so the flour can, when I wrap them, it can stay together. And the reason I have the second finger wet is because sometimes if I see I need further water, then I can kind of add on some more to stick together. And so this is wonton, the traditional way. Okay, let me make one more. So 1 piece of skin. Put it in the center so you can see a little bit of meat. Don't put too much. I will show you what it will look like when you put too much. I know normally when you do it yourself, you want to make it bigger so you can more enjoy it, but sorry, for wonton you cannot do that. You actually is going to have hard time to wrap it, because as you can see, when I hold it, it's already this much, almost 50%. So the first thing is triangle shape, hold top, and then using this part of your palm to push it up, fold it, hold it, and then if you think your water is not enough, just add a little bit more on the outside, and then wrap it, and then make sure it stick together. Okay, one more time. A little bit of meat. Right now I put a little bit more, and just let you see what will happen if you want to make a little bit more meat wonton and how it will look like. wrap it, and again add a bit more water to wrap it. It still looks okay, but it's kind of too bulgy. And the only problem is when you put into water, as long as you have this part, the top part hold well, then it's okay. But just because heavier the meat inside, easier the skin will break when you boil it. So that's why you don't want to put too much inside. Okay, the last one. And the thing to use for making wonton, I just, for convenience, I use the ice cream stick. It's actually Haagen-Dazs. Yeah, I use Haagen-Dazs to make it. You can use any utensil that you think fit. Yeah, as long as it has a shape that is kind of flat and round. I will tell you what does that mean. So hold it, fold it, and then fold again. And then once you are more fluent, and then you can do it much quicker. And what I was saying, flat and wide, means the head is like this. If you have a spoon, the end is like this, then you can use your spoon as well. It's just for convenience. You want a flat and a wide, so it's easier for you to scoop up and then kind of smoosh out the meat to make it spread out. Okay, and so this is the way how to make traditional wonton, and I have already made ones. They all look like this, and then later I'm going to put into the freezer to freeze them, so I can use them anytime when I want. Okay, thanks for watching, and hope you enjoy making wonton at home. Bye.